Hi y'all, it's me. I'm going to attempt to do a tutorial today, and from the title you can tell it has to do with butterflies, and they're just something I've been working on, so I'm going to do my best to show you. It might be a little bit hard, well, because it has to be up close and I don't, well, we'll see. Anyway, so let me show you some of the butterflies that I'm talking about. This is one right here. Oops, 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 there we go. Sorry. That's one right there. This is another one that I did. And this is another one that I did. I love this one. It's kind of, we're going to do this one today. And then I tried one with a tiny, tiny bead that I had. I wanted to see if it would work as well. And it works. They're not as pretty, but you know, they're interesting. So, and then I also have one that I'll show you here that's actually on something, but I can't show you the whole thing. This is something I'm working on. So here it comes. Right there. I used this one on an actual something I'm working on. So it's really pretty. Makes a nice addition to your pages or whatever you want to do with them. So I've broken this down, and I'll start with the supplies that you're going to need. I'm using this wire here. This is a 26 gauge wire. I wouldn't recommend going with anything much thinner than that because you do have to twist it and you don't want the wire to break. So not too heavy and not too thin because it has to also fit through whatever beads you're deciding to use. And for this you can use anything. You could use these kinds of beads, these kind of beads, these kind of beads. You can use pearls. I have pearls that I'm going to be using. There's these skinny ones. That's the ones I made that really skinny one out of, and you could see they're pretty small here. So basically whatever kind of beads and pearls and whatnots that you have laying around. Kind of just use your imagination a little bit. Okay, then wire cutters and a pair of round nose pliers or something similar to that. It doesn't really matter. You only need them for a second. And what we're going to start by doing is we're going to start with a piece of wire. I don't know how big this one is. It's pretty long. Maybe 3/4 of a foot. 3/4 of a foot. So what you need to do, and I'm going to pull in tighter with this because you don't need to see the whole wire. You just need to see the end here. This is folded in half, directly in half, and you're going to twist. You want to put a little bit of a circle at the end like that, but you don't want it to be, I don't know, can you see that very well? Let's see. See the little circle? You don't want it to be very big because if it's too big, it won't look right. So that's the first thing you do. Get your wire, long piece, make a little circle at the bottom. Step 1. Step 2. I'm going to straighten these back out. Step 2. I've put equal amounts of beads on either side of the loop circle that's down at the bottom down here. And what you're going to do is you're going to take the end of the wire and you're going to put it right down into the loop that you made. Maybe, if you can see it. Okay, let's try that again. There you go. And you're going to go ahead and give that a nice little tug so you have created a loop. Scoot that over a little bit, and you're going to repeat the same thing with the other piece with the beads on it. And then once you get those down into so that the wires, the beads are all the way pulled and you cannot see the wires any longer, you just see the beads. You want to go ahead and give these a couple of twists, not too many, like 2. 2 should be good. So you're going to give it a couple of twists, and that's going to create the lower portion of the, sorry, I'm working this direction. It gives you the lower portion of your butterfly. That's step 2. Step 3. Now with the remaining wires that are left, you're going to be adding more beads. This time you need more than you had the first time. I think this one I used 11 and this one I used 19. It doesn't really matter. You just want to make sure that you have more on the top than you do on the bottom. And while you're working with your beads, you want to make sure to just fold over the end you're not working with at the moment so the beads don't all go falling off. So then you're going to bring that down. You're going to go all the way to the bottom of the butterfly down here. Sorry, and pull just like you did earlier, but now they're kind of, it's going to kind of cross here in the center. Hold it down, and then you're going to hold it in place and go ahead and twist your upper wing just a couple times. Now you're going to repeat this with the other side. Same thing. Bring it down. Sorry, I hope my hands aren't all in the way. To the bottom of the butterfly. Give it a yank so that now you have all the pearls showing and no wire in between. Hold it in place. You want to give it a couple of twists. Whoops, I'm sorry. Couple of twists. And now you have your basic butterfly body. You can make adjustments to this later on. It really doesn't matter. At this point, right now, you just want to take these wires that are here at the bottom and you want to give them a couple of wraps around the center. You want to leave it so that you end up with one wire up top and the other wire down here at the bottom. Just like that. Then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take the bottom wire and you're going to slide now what will be the body of the butterfly, the pearls on for that. So I'm going to add 3 for the body, and I've got these pink ones. I just thread them onto the, easier said than done when you can't see what you're doing. Anyway, slide those on to the wire and let them fall down into the place, and when you pull that wire up towards the top, it's going to situate those beads right in the center. So that forms the body of your butterfly. Now you want to wrap your wire around it again and kind of stay close to the beads because you don't want to see that straight wire going across there. Now that you have that part done, you're simply going to make a tiny twist at the end of the wires at the top here. And that's so that when you start adding the beads for the antenna, they won't, sorry, mine came undone. The beads won't slide all the way down. Okay. So anyway, oh, I'm sorry. So just go ahead and slide that up there. So now you've got your 2 wires there waiting for the beads on top. I've already gone ahead and started that process. I put more beads on here. As you can see, I've done the same on this side. And now what I'm going to just simply do is cut off the tip here. And you want to leave just a small amount. You don't need a lot of wire at the end. You can see it's just a tiny amount. And you want to take your round nose pliers and just form a loop there. And that will keep that last bead on the antenna from falling off. Now, once you've got all that done, you can go ahead and make the adjustments you need to. Even out your butterfly, get the antenna the way you want them, form the body parts so that they look about equal. And there you have it. That's your finished butterfly. And I hope this worked. If not, I'm going to try to record it again after I see how this one looked. I think I went off camera a few times, but I'm going to check it out and we'll see. So anyway, I hope you like that, and I hope that you start to make a few of yourself for yourself. And if you do, let me know, because I would love to have a look-see. And here they are again. And again, you can make any combinations you want and any colors you want. Just depends how many pearls and beads you want to use up. So there you go. Thanks for watching, and see you soon. Bye.